Hey everyone, it's Ash from SuperVideos back for another video. In this one, we're gonna dive a little deeper into the 28 Years Later trailer. I did a breakdown and reaction type video of the trailer already. If you haven't checked it out, make sure to do that. But in this one, we're gonna focus a bit more on the three factions that are focused. That will be probably the majority of what we're gonna see in this movie. What could we expect and how are these three factions connected? Stay tuned, we'll be right back to break this down. Alright, as always, before we dive into it, smash the like button, subscribe to join our community, and press the bell to be notified when I upload on the channel. With that said, let's dive right into it. So, let's start with the first faction, and that is the communities, or the communities that are beginning to develop more and more. We see one instance of that. We see one community the two main characters are gonna leave from, and we do see that when they leave, they go through what appears to be like a long road that is leading out of an island. So it looks like they are in a secluded island, and that's their community. It's isolated away from all of the other infected and the zombies and everything, and they have a good thing going there. But for some reason, these two characters leave. Maybe for resources, maybe they end up having to go on a mission to find somebody. It doesn't matter. But what matters is that they leave from this secluded island. That is their safe haven. And as they get out, it appears that they see signs of some sort of cult brewing near them. We see signs and messages from a cult-like group, and we do see signs of, them leaving breadcrumbs behind of the type of activities that they do. And we have these two characters stumble upon someone who's hung upside down with a sack on their head, and it looks like they've been tortured. We see a lot of signs and messages on their bodies as well. It's carved and cut and everything, and it looks like this is an infected. Whoever it was has died and they're infected now. And they turn into like a mutated zombie that attacks them. While all of that is going on, the cult itself is gaining more and more power. So let's talk about the cult a little bit and how they could have been responsible for what's happening to these zombies and partly why they may be mutating. So we have a cult, we see someone who appears to be part of that cult. I don't know if it's their leader or not, probably not, but it's someone connected to that cult. But we do see what appears to be like a structure that this cult has built. We have a bone tower. So it looks like they have something going on. There is some sort of cult-like prophecy that they have. And it looks like they have some sort of thing that they're trying to achieve. This could tie into the zombies and why they're mutated and all of that. Maybe this cult is doing something to the zombies to cause them to turn into what they turned into. But so far we have the communities and we have the cults. So what is the third faction? The third faction that was also kind of there in the previous movies was the militarized faction, or the military group. We see a lot of different shots in the trailer of this military group doing runs and checking out the different areas, and it looks like this group also gets ambushed by not just regular zombies and infected, but also infected that are mutated, possibly mutated because of the stuff with the cults. So it looks like the military has to deal, at least in part, with these mutated aggressive zombies that attack. So we have these three groups. Now, how are they connected? I think what may end up happening is the military faction may actually have to team up with the communities in order to defeat or help defeat the mutated zombies and the infected that are more aggressive. And in part, they have to go to battle with the cult. So I think what might happen is the military group is going to team up with the communities to defeat the cult. Now, at the end of the day, we know that the military group and the communities are probably not gonna see eye to eye, and there's gonna be some sort of conflict between them. Now, assuming they are gonna go that route, I don't know whether that's gonna be in this one, or if they're gonna have that be the setup for another movie later on. I mean, at this point, this is turning into a franchise, so the idea that they're going to leave breadcrumbs and they're gonna do setups for future movies is not out of the picture. But that's pretty much everything. I mean, at the end of the day, we have three big factions: the communities, the military group, and the cult. And it looks like these three are going to be the prominent groups that are featured in this installment of the franchise. I am interested to know your thoughts and opinions, so share that in the comments below. If you enjoyed this, smash the like button, subscribe to join our community, and press the bell to be notified when I upload on the channel. That's it for this video. See you next time for another super video.